position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, it's so dangerous. It's so tempting to be soft in coverage and play the pass part of the RPO. Better worry about the run as well. And they reacted way late to the run, and he got up on him with that speed and took off and makes a huge play for this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Sends it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Green. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make it.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And is such just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll try the left side. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Jordan. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
LSU 24, USC 7.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the... Three-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Makes the catch, it's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wormley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. The sure hands, it's Jordan. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Branch. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
USC 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Under fire. He's going to take off. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, you think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Finds space on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To throw, it's Fafita. Got his man all by himself. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things that have...
Slips one guy, now just keeps moving. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wormley. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Fafita. Bringing the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
USC 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
21.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got enough for the first. Lots of running room, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
LSU 54, USC 20.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's Fafita. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quick.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. And they swarm him under. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Using his feet to buy time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got a man. It's Sampson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to the ground with the running back.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense looks as if it's coming. Oh, look out on the right. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
USC 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He leaves it with his back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it through it as hard as he could, throws a strike to the wide receiver, gets the big fourth down conversion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
High the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The throw to the outside is complete. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.